Hello Leos, welcome to my channel. You got poppers already. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That is me. I'm so excited to have all the Leos with me. Welcome back to the subscribers, to the returners. I appreciate you guys so much. Leo has been kicking ass watching my videos, so I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the newbies. I'm so happy this channel has been passed along to you, or you stumbled upon it. We're going to do a fun little tarot reading for all the lions out there for the month of June. General messages as always, so please only take away messages for your best and highest good. Throw out anything that doesn't apply to your scenario. And that being said, give it time. Sometimes messages take a week to stick, a couple weeks, a couple months. If it resonates down the road, fantastic. That means it was your message. And if not, that's okay. With these general messages, it can't always be your story. So feel free to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs if you want additional messages, if you want more clarity. There's a link in the description box that'll show you how to do that if you don't know already. Other than that, let's get started for Leo. For the month of June, what are some messages we can get for Leo's best and highest good? What are some things Leo needs to know coming down the pipeline in the month of June? Happy June to everybody. I'm excited. Summertime, that's always good. Everything else you're going to want to know will be in the description box too, including the decks I'm using, as well as the social media channels. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, so check that out if you are interested. And yeah, I think that's that. So Leo, bottom of your deck, the Lady and the Lord. Oh, this is the Lover's card in this deck, Leo. I know you're stoked about that. Come on now. And that's appropriate because we are in Gemini season right now. So yeah, love is in the air potentially for Leo. That can also just talk about partnership, choosing love within yourself. It can mean a lot of things. We'll keep it in mind as we go through this, right? So middle of your spread, the U card, if you will. The Four of Pentacles. So this talks about stability. This talks about, especially if we're thinking in terms of money, this talks about, you know, the four even corners of a house. If you're going to build upward, you have to start with four on the ground and go up, right? So you got the four. You have a solid, steady foundation. Now with this, there's always the idea here that there's fear about risking what you already have. It's like in order to build up, to grow more, you're going to have to take some sort of action, right? There's this potential suitor at the door and we don't really know his intentions. Is he looking to borrow money? Could he offer some sort of opportunity that's going to allow more money to come into you? It doesn't have to be money, but here I am kind of generally getting that. And I always notice too, if you look at the wall, it looks like two pentacles used to be there and they've gone missing. So again, Leo, there is something here about maybe taking some risks, that risks potentially have been taken in the past where money has been lost. There have been maybe some difficulties with money. But again, you're nestled back into that steady foundation. So maybe if you were in debt, you finally paid that off, or whatever it is for you, right? But you know, it's good, it's steady. But that being said, you know, ultimately to get more money, there will be a need to potentially go out into the world to take a risk, meet new people, right? This could absolutely have to do with love and the building, if you will, because it's pentacles, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, if that means anything to you. If you want to build forward or build higher, build into the future, if you will, with a person in a relationship, it may, I want to say ruffle some feathers. That's not the right term. It may shake your foundation a little bit. That's a harsh word, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. There's risk involved with this card if you want to grow upward. Barely saved those cards. All right, we're going to take this one because there's too many here. So this is the Two of Wands, and it did come up upside down in reverse. So this talks about choosing a path, right? And wands are action, taking action forward. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And yeah, with this, I do get that you're proud. Sorry, Leo, my camera froze. So this card, I was saying, I sense that you're proud of where you are at, especially if you have come out of some sort of financial burden. It's like the playing field has been leveled again, the scales are balanced again. There's a tremendous sense of pride, but again, wands talk about choosing a path of forward movement of where you're going to go from here, and see how you're right in between. I think, twos a lot of times talk about decisions. There's a decision of who you want to move forward with, who inspires you potentially, if you're looking at maybe options for careers or places you want to work, could absolutely be in terms of love. Who do you want to build a foundation with? Who is an inspiration, but who gets your fire burning? Who's your torch, your wand, if you will. It's in reverse, so a hesitation to make that decision. Apparently, there's something about this man is very suspicious of who's at his door, right? Of who's coming in. You may be trying to release yourself, get away from a fire sign, potentially, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or, vice versa, right? If you're dealing with an earth sign, you could be wanting to build with them, but they don't want to build with you, potentially. Not for everyone, but... And the Six of Swords. Okay. So Six of Swords frequently talks about forward movement. Sometimes it's someone depicted on a boat moving on, and the swords in his boat are representing the lessons we've learned, the information we've gained from an experience. With this, Leo, I'm getting that you're still analyzing the information. It's like you're inside, you're in the comfort zone. You're looking at the data or the facts and figures about this path that you could take. I think this is just delayed, but it has to do with analyzing the facts and like the outlook, looking into the future about, I think it's who you want to build with, maybe who you want to join bank accounts with, who you want on your team. And once you've processed the information, then there's going to be freedom for you to move forward, but you're still in I want to say, thinking mode. There's still things to be gained from staying in this energy, from not choosing the path, because there's, I want to say, crucial or vital information that I don't think you're going to overlook as long as you keep ears and eyes out. But yeah, there's a reason why you haven't made the choice yet. You're looking at all perspectives, all avenues. It's good. It's really good. So in the past, you have the Oak King, the Hangman. So that makes sense. The seeing things from a different perspective. As I was describing all this, I was thinking about the Hangman. So this is the card of Pisces, if that means anything to you. You also have an Aquarian card here, if that means anything. But yeah, a self-imposed rest to gain a different perspective. Again, he's always shown making that four with his legs. And again, fours talk about that stability, that steady foundation. That here is very important to you, Leo. And because it's coming up in the past, again, I'm thinking that something may have impacted your stability in the past. And so you're not risking it again for just anyone or anything. Absolutely. You don't want it to be a cycle that repeats itself. I'm saying that because he's drawing an infinity symbol here, especially if it has to do with money. If you're finally in the clear, if you're finally paid the debts, or if you're working through that, it's almost like the lessons, it's almost like you've learned that whatever action you took in the past, perhaps it was made in haste or you didn't think it through, and so you're like, I'm never letting that happen again. Like, you know what I mean? There's that energy to it. So what is going to be your challenge or focus this month is the Five of Chalices. So the Five of Cups. So this is talks about sometimes a sadness of past disappointments. Again, that makes sense with what we were just saying. It's like these two cups have spilled. There's water coming out of them. There were messy emotions involved, especially if it was romantic or, in a job, however it relates with your family. Something or someone disappointed you, potentially broke your heart. There's emotions coming out of these cups. They were spilled. And ultimately, once the water's on the ground, you're never going to get it back. So lingering on this past energy and spending time in the emotional trauma of it, the why did this have to happen? This broke my heart. I feel so sad. It's a little bit woe is me. And I know that's harsh, but that's sort of what this card is. Because this person, when they're stuck in the past, and that's what it is, they don't realize that right beside them lies opportunity. These three cups filled to the brim with emotions, with water, with love, with potential for emotional fulfillment. It's like if we could just leave these two disappointments behind and realize there are better things ahead. That's going to be your challenge or focus this month. Letting go of past disappointments and exploring other avenues or opportunities for things that are going to make you happy, things that are going to make you feel good, right? It's summertime. You want to go out, you want to be with friends, eat tasty food, listen to good music, I don't know, go to a concert, have a picnic, hang out with your family, whatever that is for you. Take your dog on a hike. Focus on the good times, on things ahead. Get out of that headspace of sad emotions. Ultimately, emotions that don't serve you. That's what the Five of Cups is. So it's being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, that's the assessment card. That makes sense. Essentially, you're looking at the seeds you've planted, wondering if they're going to grow. You're assessing, do these seeds have enough sunlight? Is the ground I've put them in, is there enough nutrients? Is there enough sunlight that can reach these? And so if this assessment has to do with leaving the past behind, in terms of like an emotional disappointment, emotional heartbreak, this is why it's a challenge, because you're stuck in weighing out the pros and cons of potentially leaving this person or this thing behind. This could also be if you recognize that there may be opportunity coming into you or in front of you, resting in your hands. Again, you're assessing the way you were here with the Pentacles. I want to say about the risk involved, and it does have to do with your emotions. Putting your heart on the line, telling someone how you really feel. The challenge is getting over the assessment and taking action. And again, you had the Two of Wands in reverse earlier, the not taking action, the not deciding. So what is going to be of help to you is the Horned King. This is the Emperor. Very strong fire energy. That's good for you, Leo. I like that. So someone who is in control, someone who knows what they want, because ultimately, I always say the Emperor builds an empire. He doesn't have time to be wishy-washy with his emotions, with his decisions, because ultimately he builds an empire, but it's all about control. It's all about stability. It's all about those Four Pentacles, those four corners, upward growth, upward mobility. And there's something really lovely about this card, because sometimes the Emperor can be kind of a heavy, dominant, headstrong energy. It can be a tricky energy, but there's something very serene and light and beautiful about this. He's out in nature. He's surrounded by like his woodland creature friends. It reminds me of Snow White. She sings in the woods, and birds land on her shoulder, on her hand, and they all sing together. It's a lovely energy. So it's balancing kind of the feminine and masculine energies, if you will, of the Emperor energy. And we all have masculine and feminine in us. So I see this as, Leo, what's going to be of help to you is being strong in your convictions, being strong in what you believe, in going after what you really want. Aim true. He's got a bow and arrow, right? Now, this is the card of Aries. It's actually not Sagittarius. But it's still that idea of when you pull back your bow to aim, make sure you know where that arrow's going. Don't just kind of like be flimsy with it. And again, a hesitation to get over things in the past. Don't let the past dictate your actions of forward movement. We know the arrow is a beautiful metaphor for the future, right? For forward movement, for heading straight and narrow. The Emperor can also represent your father, the card of fatherhood, and because he is shown kind of with his babies, if you will, there, you may seek some important advice or wisdom from your father or from a boss figure. The Emperor very frequently shows up in career spreads, but it's fire energy, so that I think that suits you, Leo. Whoever this is, you may be kindred spirits. This could be potentially a new romantic prospect, right? If you're getting out of a difficult relationship, maybe there's something new coming in. And again, it's strong, it's stable, it's sturdy. The Emperor is not someone who thinks with his emotions, and it's not that they lack emotions, but it's controlled, right? It's fire. The Emperor can be very blunt, right? But very creative, very headstrong. But reliable, ultimately, super reliable. So it's nice that this is coming up in your help or guidance section, because it's like what you see is what you get. I don't think this person is going to come across as flighty or flaky. This could be someone already in your life who is quite dependable. And it's saying, yeah, they are. They may have some gems to pass on to you, Leo. I mean, this could be you. Again, it could be stand strong in your convictions, aim true. Can we clarify the horned god for Leo, please? You might have a Sagittarius in your life because of the bow and arrow and kind of that woodsy nature, man. Something about Sagittarian is coming out strong here, which again is another fire sign. So being clarified by the Four of Wands. Leo, I love it. I love it. So this is the card of solid foundations, right? The four corners of a house, the Four Wands. It's the solid foundation card. It's steady, right? See her body. It's very steady and kind of fixed. There's balance there. She's holding herself up. So 2 4s, by the way. Actually, I mean 3 4s if you do the 4 Pentacles, which, the 3 4s is 12. That's the Hanged Man. Numerology. But this is good because this is also sometimes the card of your soulmate, of your twin flame. This is the 11-11 card. So for those on the dating scene looking for a romantic partnership, I would say that this Emperor, whoever that is for you, potentially another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, strong on the Aries and the Sag, they could offer you a great amount of stability. And I'm also getting freedom, liberation. If you've been struggling financially, if you can count your pentacles on one hand, so to say, because this is the Emperor, this person, they may sit on a large bank account. They might be quite wealthy, but they also might be wealthy in terms of their knowledge. They may have a very rich life. They may have a beautiful family. They may have a beautiful house. They know what's important in life, might be. And I'm saying that because he's not shown on that solid stone throne with, his giant wand. He's shown out in nature. There's a feminine quality to this card. It's very similar to the depiction of the Empress, if you will. So yeah, interesting. This could be a female-female relationship. Yeah, but it's solid, steady foundation, and it's confirmed twice. It's double confirmation there. So that is going to be of use to you. It's going to be helpful. It could just be guidance that someone is giving you. You could be going to talk to like a financial advisor on how to get more stability in your bank account, or, it could be relationship advice. It's possible. If you're looking to improve a relationship with someone who maybe you're on the outs, maybe somebody slept on the couch a couple nights and then they moved into their buddy's place and the relationship is rocky, is what I'm saying. Maybe you're going to a marriage counselor to help find that balance, to put beauty into it. There's just something very graceful and liberating and free here. So again, whether that's individual for you, Leo, or with someone else, it's really cool energy. So in your guidance, potentially your outcome, but it's more the guidance or advice, you have the 9 of Wands here. So the 9 of Wands talks about hard work, right? Wands can sometimes be our career. Sometimes it can be feeling exhausted. It can be feeling suspicious or defensive. To me, this is speaking about opening up. Be open to new possibilities, especially because there is something here about past disappointments and the assessment of moving on. Again, a suspicion of maybe those around you and what their intentions are. That's very big here. And I get that with this card too. It's like he's doing his work. He's very committed to it. I don't know if he's enjoying it. I'm going to put that out there. But this beautiful little light, this fairy comes along and he's giving it the side eye. We know nothing about this. It could be bad, but why immediately jump to the conclusion that, oh, someone new, they're gonna be of danger to me, I need to fear this. This to me, Leo, is almost saying, yeah, be open to new experiences, be open to magic, especially if maybe you have a soulmate coming in, or at least a stable relationship, or if you're repairing one for that matter. Be open to letting some magic come in, to new paths that you could take, because the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be the miser card, holding on to funds so tightly to your own demise. It's like, You can't, you're so concerned in holding it all together that you're not enjoying life. You're risking your own happiness for it. Similar to this, you're so consumed in the past about the empty cups, you're missing the emotional fulfillment that rests right there. That's what I'm absolutely getting from this. By worrying too much on possibly the work at hand, by, just being so caught up in the day-to-day mundane tasks, you're missing out on the fun. And Leo, you're so fun. You're the Lion Squad. You know, your birthday's coming up this summer. There's going to be lots of fun. There's going to be lots of flirting. There's going to be lots of fun summer energy. Yeah, okay. The Queen of Wands. So specifically Aries. You have 2 Aries cards. So if you have an Aries in your life, damn, just saying. Again, the Queen of Fun, the Queen of Passion, the Queen of Charisma. Fire signs, naturally, they draw our eye. They are where the fire is. That expression, go to the fire, go where's the fire at? It's with the fire signs, right? They naturally glow. They illuminate this light, this radiance. They're frequently very attractive, right? I mean, look, this is you, Leo. It's like, be the queen. Stand strong in your power and your confidence. You radiate fun. You radiate warmth, glow, charisma, creativity. When you're stuck in assessment mode, worrying too much about the details, about the past, about lingering in sadness, holding on to things so tightly for fear that you're going to lose them, think of what you're missing out on. By not choosing a path, by not going down a path, it's like you're blocking yourself from really good opportunities. That's what this is. I don't think you need to be suspicious of this little fairy that comes along. Don't give it the side eye. Ask it some questions. So what do you do for a living? Go on some dating apps. I don't know. I have no idea what that means. But I mean, this is very clear to me. Be strong in your power, Leo, because you're gonna naturally attract things that beam confidence and radiance the way that you guys do. So let's pull an oracle card for you guys. This was actually very straightforward. And okay, so the whole 11-11 thing, soulmate, whether it's your soulmate or not, it's a solid relationship. For most of you, I actually do think it is going to be romantic because, I mean, we had the Lovers card come up and, it's Gemini season. We're heading into the summer months, people like to get cozy at the beach and whatnot. I do think there's definitely a good prospect of love for a lot of Leos out there if you're looking for it, right? If you're not, if this is more career-based, this Emperor still is going to have some steady advice for you, okay? But get out of your head. I think that's a major theme here. Go enjoy life. Don't take everything so seriously. And I'm telling this to a Leo? Come on, guys. You know that. What oracle card can we throw on this for, I was going to say for Cancer. I don't know where that came from. I just did Cancer. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Cancer. For Leo. Interesting. So you got the Strength card, which is your card in the tarot. Granted, these are oracle cards. There we go. That's really beautiful. I like that card. I mean, I see this kind of like this. Be true to yourself. You're the Strength card in tarot. You're the lion. Find your own inner strength. Get over whatever is holding you back or giving you doubt or giving you fear. Bust through it. And there's something about here that is like, celebrate yourself. Be confident in yourself. She's almost naked and she doesn't have any holdups. She's dancing at the clubs and it's summer. It's her birthday. She's going out. She's having a good time. He or she, right? For all my male Leos, it doesn't matter. Romance is strong here. I don't know. There is something very kind of sexual temptress about this, and Leo, I know you. And then expression. This to me is about how people see you, about how people are reading your body language. There's something about her expression, right? Her facial expression that people are afraid to approach. And I think it has to do with, again, this assessment. You have a couple cards that are like assessing the situation. And when you're so stuck in your head and this too, when you're so stuck in your head, this fairy's approaching you and, potentially could offer really great things. But because you're immediately suspicious, it's like you're already blocking yourself off from opportunity. So this to me is saying, be aware, be conscious of not only your facial expression, your body language, and the vibe you're giving off. These are completely different decks, but don't these women look similar? Which one would you approach? I mean, she's got butterflies. They're pretty, right? But she's wearing a mask. She's wearing a veil. There's something concealed here. Here, she's like out in the open. She's out in the open. She's risking it all. She's like, hey, this is me. If you like it, great. If you don't care. Bye, Felicia. Right? Don't hide your beautiful soul, Leo. Sing with passion and creativity, like a lion. Be strong. Be strong in your convictions. We said that earlier, didn't we? I think that was you. Anyway, all right, Leo, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, share, subscribe somewhere down there. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit that wiggly bell if you want my notifications. Otherwise, happy June to all the lions. I will see you guys very soon for more tarot readings. Love you much. Bye, guys.